something strange is happening. And if you felt even the slightest shift lately in your sleep, your relationships, the way time moves, or even the way your pets look at you, this message is for you. This isn't just another astrology forecast. This isn't just energy. This is a cosmic emergency alert. And it's coming straight from the core of the universe. Between April 9th and 10th, a reset portal is opening. It's not a metaphor, it's real. And it's already affecting your life in ways you haven't even noticed yet. Some of you are already feeling it, waking up at exact times like 3:33 a.m., seeing symbols that don't make sense, losing people suddenly, or remembering things from decades ago without warning. That's not coincidence. That's activation. And if you ignore this window, you risk being locked into a version of your life that isn't yours, a reality shaped by fear, doubt, and delay. But if you understand what's happening, even just a little, you can shift everything: your timeline, your future, your energy, your fate. That's why I made this video. Because too many people are missing the signs. Too many are writing this off as a weird week, when in truth, this is the moment you've been prepared for your entire life. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the 8 warning signs the universe is using to wake you up before it's too late. These aren't surface level. Each one will go deep into your subconscious and soul. And I promise, if you've made it to this video, at least one of them has already happened to you. But here's the twist. Some of these signs are gentle. Others are downright chilling. By the end of this video, you'll either be completely activated or you'll realize just how much you've been sleepwalking through a life that was never truly yours. And once you see what the portal is really doing, you won't be able to unsee it. So stay with me, watch all 8 signs. Don't skip around, because one of these is specifically meant for you, and it may not be the one you think. And if something hits you hard while watching, a sign that matches your experience, a strange coincidence, a dream, a number, anything, drop it in the comments, because your story might help someone else realize they're not alone. We're going through this together. This isn't fear, this is power. And now, it's your turn to remember. Let's begin. 1. The strange silence before the shift. Have you felt it? That unusual haunting silence that seems to echo through your day and night, like something is watching, waiting. Maybe it's in your home, in your dreams, in your thoughts. It's a stillness that's hard to explain. Conversations feel dry. Messages aren't coming through like they used to. The people you normally talk to, quiet. Even social media feel off. You're not imagining it. This silence is not just absence of noise. It's a cosmic pause. Between April 9th and 10th, something massive is aligning above and below us. The reset portal is opening, and just like the moment before a storm breaks loose, the universe is holding its breath. It's watching to see who's paying attention. This moment is sacred, powerful, but also a little eerie. People all over the world have reported bizarre sensations. Waking up in the middle of the night for no reason, heart racing, a strange ringing in their ears, or even sudden bursts of déjà vu. You might feel like you've been here before, like this exact moment happened in a dream long ago. And in a way, it did. Because here's what no one is telling you. This silence is a signal. It's not emptiness. It's a transmission from the cosmos, syncing you back with your true timeline, the life you were meant to live before the world distracted you. Your soul remembers something your mind forgot. That's why during this portal energy, you may feel random waves of emotion, sadness, excitement, fear, even bursts of creative ideas you can't explain. That's your energetic body responding to the portal. It's like your spirit is waking up after being asleep for years. And this gets even deeper. The silence isn't just in your world, it's in your relationships too. People are pulling away. Conversations feel forced or empty. That's not rejection, that's redirection. The reset portal is quietly clearing away anything that doesn't align with who you're becoming. Old friendships, stale patterns, and toxic bonds cannot survive what's coming next. You might be tempted to fill the silence, to distract yourself, scroll endlessly, or go back to the people and habits that feel familiar. But resist that urge, because in this stillness, something ancient awakens, a knowing, a path, a version of you that was buried by time and trauma. If you ignore this silence, you may continue down a path that doesn't belong to you for years. But if you lean in, even for a moment, you'll begin to see what's truly possible. Have you felt this strange silence, too? Have you noticed your world slowing down, your thoughts going quiet? Comment below with "I feel it" and share what's happening. Let's see how many of us are experiencing this together. The silence is not empty. The silence is the message, and it's only just the beginning. 2. Time is bending, but only for some. Have you looked at the clock lately and thought, how is it already evening? Or maybe you've had the opposite experience, where an hour felt like a whole day, dragging with heavy energy, and you couldn't explain why. This isn't random. It's not just your schedule or your sleep pattern. It's something far bigger than that. Time is bending. But not for everyone, only for those who are on the edge of an energetic shift. Between April 9th and 10th, the reset portal distorts our perception of time to align us with a new path. The universe is silently sorting souls into timelines, and every second, every emotion, thought, and decision is moving you closer to one reality or the other. Here's where it gets wild. This isn't science fiction. You've already felt it. Maybe you've noticed patterns repeating, numbers reappearing, or moments of déjà vu where time feels like it's overlapping. These are signs that you're walking between timelines, and your future self is watching to see which direction you'll choose. But here's the haunting twist. Not all timelines are safe. One version of your life might lead you to success, joy, abundance, and divine love. But another leads to confusion, delays, breakdowns, and even soul detachment. And the scary part? You don't pick a timeline with your words. You pick it with your energy. You can't fake it. The portal doesn't listen to what you say. It responds to who you truly are when no one's watching. If your energy is aligned, focused, grateful, open, you'll get pulled into a timeline where doors begin to open with ease. But if you're full of fear, resentment, or emotional chaos, you might find yourself trapped in a cycle that feels off, like the world around you shifted just a bit too far away from what feels normal. Have you felt that lately? That weird sense of disconnection, like you're living in a dream version of your life? Like things look the same, but feel different? You might already be slipping between timelines without even realizing it. The portal is not here to scare you. It's here to test you, to see if you're ready to upgrade, to rise, to live the life that's actually meant for you. But this is a limited window. 48 hours. That's it. After that, the shift locks in, and you'll have to walk the path you aligned with, for better or worse. If time has felt strange lately, too fast, too slow, just plain weird, comment "I've felt it" below. Let's see how many of us are already experiencing the pull of the timelines. This isn't just a glitch. It's not random. You are being watched by your future, and time is the tool it's using to test your soul. 3. People are disappearing from your life, and it's not by choice. Have you noticed it? The sudden silence. The friend who used to text every day, gone. The person you thought would be in your life forever, pulling away without warning. Old connections are crumbling. Conversations are dying. It's not just you. It's happening everywhere. But why now? From April 9th to 10th, as the reset portal reaches its peak, a powerful, invisible force is moving through your life. And it's not asking for permission. It's cleansing your energy field, stripping away anything and anyone that no longer serves your higher path, whether you like it or not. This isn't ghosting. This isn't coincidence. This is divine alignment, and it can feel like heartbreak in disguise. These disappearances are not because you failed, but because you're evolving. And not everyone is allowed to go where you're going next. People are being removed, energetically pulled out of your orbit, because their presence was tied to an outdated version of you, a version that no longer fits. Think about it. Some people were only meant to walk beside you for a certain chapter, but now that chapter is closed, and the portal is forcing you to let it go, even if you're not ready. You may be feeling confused, hurt, even abandoned. But here's the truth. Some people are being removed for your protection. Their energy may have been blocking your growth, dimming your light, or anchoring you to an identity you've already outgrown. And right now, the portal is clearing space, because something better, something aligned, is waiting to enter. But it can't until the old is gone. The universe doesn't deal in comfort, it deals in truth. And when you're about to rise, it removes the dead weight, sometimes violently, suddenly, without warning. So if you've lost someone recently, a friend, a lover, even a mentor, don't chase. Don't beg for answers. Don't try to fix what's meant to fall apart. Because some doors are closing for good, and you don't want to waste your energy banging on one that was never meant to reopen. It hurts, yes. But that pain, it's the pressure before your breakthrough, the space before the miracle. And those who vanished, they were not equipped to walk with the new version of you that's about to emerge after this portal shifts. If someone disappeared from your life lately without reason, comment, "Let them go," below. Let's talk about the relationships that are ending so we can honor them and finally release them. This reset is real. This loss is not punishment. It's preparation. Don't mourn the empty space. Bless it, because it's making room for your true tribe. 4. Animals are acting strangely. The earth is whispering. You've probably seen it, but maybe didn't think twice. Your dog barking at an empty corner, your cat suddenly staring at the wall for minutes, tail twitching as if something invisible is standing there. Birds circling in strange formations, crows lining up on fences, or a hawk swooping low right in front of your car. And if you're lucky, or unlucky depending on how you see it, you may have even seen a snake on your path, in your dream, or in your yard. This isn't random. This is a warning, but not one made of words. As the reset portal continues to open between April 9th and 10th, the earth is speaking, and animals are the first to hear her whisper. Why? Because animals don't get distracted by ego, screens, or fear. They feel energy. They see what we no longer do. They sense when the veil between worlds is thinning, and it's thinning now. Your pets aren't acting weird. They're reacting. They are alerting you to a shift. Something invisible is moving through the fabric of our reality, recalibrating timelines, cracking open dormant portals, and waking up ancient energies buried beneath our feet. Dogs bark, cats hide, birds scream, not because they're scared, but because they know, and they want you to pay attention. But it's not just animals. The earth herself is stirring. Look closely, and you'll notice it. Sudden gusts of wind that seem to whisper, unexpected storms that pass with no warning, cloud patterns that don't look natural, and even sudden drops or spikes in temperature. Earthquakes, small or strong, are ticking off in key energetic zones. This is Gaia, our living planet, responding to the reset. She is shedding, realigning, making way for a new frequency to rise. And you might feel it in your body too. Dizziness, sudden headaches, a heaviness in your chest, or the strange urge to be barefoot on the ground. That's your own inner animal trying to synchronize with the new earth. Because this isn't just a spiritual reset, it's a physical one. And those who are ignoring the signs, they're choosing to stay asleep. But if you're here, reading this, you already know something's different. Something's moving. Something's watching. Have you seen your pets behave oddly? Have you noticed strange behavior in animals or eerie shifts in the weather? This isn't paranoia. This is perception. Comment, "The Earth knows," if you've witnessed this behavior. Tell us what you've seen. Has your pet acted differently? Did the birds sound louder than usual? Did something stop you in your tracks? The Earth is whispering. The animals are listening. The question is, are you? 5. You're waking up at exact times. 3:33, 4:44, 5:55. You roll over, look at your phone. 3:33 a.m. Again. Your heart is racing, but there's no noise, no nightmare, just that strange heaviness in the air, a feeling that something is near. Maybe it's happened more than once this week. Maybe it's always 3:33, or sometimes 4:44 or 5:55. The kind of numbers that seem too precise to be accidental. This isn't a glitch. This is the portal pulsing. Between April 9th and 10th, we are under the influence of a rare energetic opening. And during this time, your soul is most active between 3 a.m. and 5:59 a.m. Why? Because this is when the world sleeps and the veil is the thinnest. Spiritual interference is low, and your higher self, the version of you connected to source, truth, and ancient memory, finally gets a chance to speak. And when you wake up at these exact times, you are receiving a download, an energetic update to prepare you for the next timeline. Your soul is sinking. Your path is being adjusted. You may feel sensations like pressure in your chest, chills across your skin, or the eerie feeling that you're not alone. Because you're not. But here's the truth that no one wants to admit. These moments are not just mystical. They are assignments. At 3:33, your intuition is opening. Pay attention to thoughts that come suddenly. At 4:44, you're being protected. Angelic forces are stabilizing your energetic field. At 5:55, transformation is at your door, and your body is preparing for rapid changes. If you ignore these signs, the messages may fade. But if you respond by writing down your dreams, your feelings, or any visuals or words that enter your mind, you might begin to see patterns, even predictions. You might dream of someone, and they text you the next day. You might feel the urge to make a sudden decision, and it leads to something life-changing. Waking at these hours doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means something is awakening in you. And yes, it can feel terrifying, especially when it happens night after night. But you are not being haunted. You are being contacted. Your guides, ancestors, and higher self are stepping in, not to scare you, but to save you, to help you realign before the portal seals. If you've been waking up at 3:33, 4:44, or 5:55, type "I've been waking up" in the comments. Let's see how many of us are being touched in our sleep, and what the portal is trying to tell us together. You're not crazy, you're not broken, you're becoming sensitive to the shift, and soon you'll understand why you were chosen to feel it first. 6. Old memories are resurfacing. This is not random. You're washing dishes, and suddenly an image flashes in your mind, an ex you haven't thought about in years, a conversation from childhood, that one place you swore you'd forgotten. Why now? Why during this particular moment? It's not nostalgia, it's a signal. As the reset portal unfolds between April 9th and 10th, your subconscious is going into overdrive. It's surfacing memories, not randomly, but with surgical precision. These moments, these faces, these fragments of your past, they are surfacing because your soul is purging, releasing the emotional baggage, the regrets, the guilt, the stories you told yourself to survive, but which now hold you back. The portal isn't just opening a door to your future, it's demanding closure with your past. You might find yourself crying for no reason, laughing at an old memory, only to suddenly feel grief creep in. You might wake up with the memory of someone you haven't seen in decades, or dream of people you don't even recognize. Some of you may even experience vivid flashes, like watching a movie you didn't know you starred in. This is what soul cleansing looks like: messy, confusing, and deeply necessary, because you are not who you were. But pieces of that old self are still in your field, and they cannot go with you into this next version of reality. The reset portal is shifting your frequency. To fully enter this higher path, your energetic body must be cleared of unresolved emotion. And so, the past rises, not to punish, but to be released, to say goodbye, once and for all. These memories are activators. They're reminding you of something: who you used to be, what you've survived, and what you still need to heal. For some, it will be an old heartbreak. For others, childhood wounds, shame, or guilt buried so deep you forgot they existed. But the body remembers, the soul remembers, and now it wants peace. Don't ignore these feelings. Don't push them down again. Feel them. Write about them. Cry if you need to. Because every tear is a cord being cut. Every memory is a door swinging shut behind you. This is sacred. This is cleansing. This is what the portal came to do. Have you been haunted by old memories lately? Drop a comment saying, "It came back," and if you feel safe, share your experience. Because the more we speak it, the less power it has over us, and your story might help someone else finally set theirs free. 7. You keep seeing portals in art, media, and dreams. You're scrolling your feed, watching a show, or flipping through an old book, and there it is again. A spiral, a door, a vortex, or an old-fashioned clock ticking louder than it should. Maybe you're even dreaming of strange tunnels, mirrors, or staircases that never end. At first, it feels random. Then it happens again and again, until you can't unsee it. This isn't coincidence. This is synchronicity. The portal between April 9th and 10th is not only shifting your external world, it's activating your subconscious. And one of the ways it prepares you is by planting symbols. Symbols are the language of the soul, and right now, your soul is being trained to recognize the path it's about to walk. You might see spirals in nature, art, or even doodle them unconsciously. Doors in your dreams, clocks that catch your eye at exact moments, TV shows, or songs with sudden themes of portals or time travel, as if the universe is nudging you with a secret message only you were meant to decode. Here's the twist most people miss. The more you see the portal, the closer you are to it. These signs aren't just harmless visuals. They are energetic nudges, subtle but deliberate. The universe is programming your mind to accept the idea of passage, of stepping into something unknown. Because before you can actually cross into a new timeline, your belief must allow it. You're being shown these signs so your brain stops resisting what your soul already knows. You must believe in the portal to activate it. Think about it. You never used to see these things. Not like this. Now it's everywhere. Spirals in digital art, strange doorways in your dreams, clocks ticking in the background of your favorite shows, reflections that feel deeper than glass. And let's not forget how many people are suddenly drawing spirals or talking about timelines collapsing. Even complete strangers mention dreams with vortexes or black holes, almost as if something is preparing all of us for what's next. If you're seeing it, it means you're aligning. If you keep seeing it, it means you're almost there. Don't ignore these signs. Don't write them off. And most importantly, don't keep them to yourself. Have portals, vortexes, or symbols been showing up in your life? Comment, "I see the sign," and tell us what form it took. Dreams, art, a TV show that hit too close to home? You're not alone in this. And the more we share, the clearer the path becomes. Because once you see the portal, it starts seeing you back. 8. You're being called to choose. Right now, you're not reading this by accident. You made it to the end because your soul led you here. This final message isn't just a sign, it's a summons. Between April 9th to 10th, you are standing at a cosmic crossroads. And no, that's not metaphorical. This is a real, energetic choice point. The portal is open. The reset has begun. And the universe is watching to see which version of yourself will step forward. Not everyone gets this chance. Not everyone sees the signs. But you do. Now comes the decision that changes everything. Will you stay attached to the old frequency? The you that hesitated, second-guessed, and stayed small just to be safe? Or will you rise into the version that's always been calling, bold, magnetic, and unapologetically aligned with your higher purpose? This is the moment. You must choose. And here's what most people don't realize. The portal does not stay open forever. If you hesitate too long, it seals. And when it seals, your current path locks in, and you'll be forced to repeat another cycle before you get this opportunity again. That pressure you've been feeling, that restlessness in your chest, that whisper that says, "There's more. You were made for more." That's not anxiety. That's your soul remembering. It's remembering the version of you that was meant to lead, heal, speak, create, break chains, ignite movements. The version of you who didn't come here to play it safe. But here's the twist. No one can make this choice for you. Not your guides, not your family, not even the universe. Only you. Right now. The portal isn't just energetic. It's quantum. Every thought, word, and decision you make over these 48 hours ripples across your future timelines. What you choose now, you will meet it again. In 6 months, in 1 year, in your relationships, your health, your career, your peace. So breathe deeply, get quiet, and ask yourself, do I choose the timeline that sets me free, or the one that keeps me trapped? This isn't just spiritual. This is survival. The world is shifting, and it's not going back. If you want to thrive in the new frequency, you must embody it now. Comment, "I choose," If you're ready to walk through the reset portal, type it like you mean it. Shout it through the screen if you have to. Let your soul echo it into the timeline it's destined for, because this is your turning point. And once you say, "I choose," the portal responds, "You've made it to the end." And that's not a small thing. If you're still watching, it means this message was meant for you. Not everyone has ears to hear, but you did. You felt the signs, you saw the patterns, and now you know something big is shifting. But here's the deal. The portal doesn't stay open forever. April 9th and 10th are your moment. Not next week. Not when it feels easier. Right now. This is your timeline check-in. You're either stepping into your higher path or looping back into the same old cycles. And trust me, the universe knows who's ready. So if even one of these 8 signs hit you, shook you, made you feel something deep in your gut, don't keep it to yourself. Drop a comment below right now. Tell me what you're going through. Which signs hit home? Which ones freaked you out? What have you been feeling that you can't explain? Because when you share, you're not just helping yourself. You're helping someone else realize they're not crazy. They're waking up too. And if you're truly ready to claim this shift, if you're done playing small, done waiting, done doubting, then type it out loud in the comments, "I choose." Say it like you mean it. Say it with power. The portal is listening. And so are the rest of us. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Because this isn't the end of the story. We've only just opened the door. Until next time, stay awake, stay aligned, and trust. You're exactly where you're supposed to be.